Holy Week is a celebration in the Philippines that includes worship, solemn reflection, and religious activities for many Filipinos. This is the country's biggest and most significant cultural celebration where people of all faiths come together to celebrate the passion, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. It starts with Palm Sunday or Linggo ng Palaspas, which recalls the story in Christian scripture of Jesus' entry into Jerusalem, greeted by people waving palm branches. Here in our church, Nuestra Señora de las Flores, we solemnly celebrated the Palm Sunday with procession and motorcade from Kalantipay, Baliwag, Bulacan to Virgen de las Flores Church. We also attended Mass during that day. Holy Monday was my most favorite day. At 6 p.m., we started our Life Way of the Cross, where we commemorate the final moments of Jesus Christ from His Last Supper, arrest, death, and resurrection. I am part of this meaningful presentation, giving life to the role of Jesus Christ. It was a challenging role, but I'm blessed to be chosen to portray how the Messiah sacrificed His life for our salvation. As a Catholic who grew up with religious family, reading the Book of Passion was one of my religious vow or panata. Si Kristo'y siyang nagtagal, ang paay di maihambang, katawa'y bubuhal-buhal. The celebration of the Lord's Passion ends with Good Friday. This solemn day commemorates the death of Jesus Christ. I'm proud to share with you that my mother was one of the speakers during the 7 last words or Siete Palabras. We are also the assigned choir that day. After the celebration, we ended it with Mass and procession of Jesus' burial, also known as the Santo Entierro. Baliwag was known for having the longest procession in the Philippines, having more than 100 saints paraded. This is my third time of joining this procession together with my girlfriend. The Holy Week ends with Easter Sunday, the celebration of Jesus' victory over death. It was celebrated with the famous Salubong, an Easter tradition in the Philippines that reenacts the meeting of the risen Jesus and His mother, the Blessed Virgin Mary, on the first Easter morning. After that, Holy Mass was celebrated majestically and joyfully, with white liturgical color showing the triumph of good over death and evil. As a servant of God, Holy Week was my favorite time of the year, not only because of different traditions and events, but because of its true meaning. For me, Holy Week is a reminder of God's love for us, that one day, He gave His only begotten Son to sacrifice His life in order for us to be saved and be with Him in the heaven at the end of time.